Okay, here's my 2024 Beta XTrainer that's just arrived in Thailand. We're going to take it for a first test ride today. Now, other than deleting the oil injection kit, putting a smart carb, and it's got a fatty fitted to it already, nothing else has really been done. I haven't had a chance to put the guards on because I don't have the guards. I'm waiting for them to come from overseas. I've put a Cycra guard on, the handlebar guard on, but other than that I'm using the stock sprocket. So I've got a 14 there and a 48 there. It's not my ideal sprockets for the kind of terrain that I ride, but it's all I have right now. So we're going to go on a test ride and just get used to the characteristics of the engine and see how this thing performs, eh? Wow, this thing is sweet. Absolutely sweet to ride. Wow. Front wheel pops up pretty easy too. Whoa. Wow, look at this thing go. Whoa, let's slow down. Mate, this thing has power. In fact, it feels just as powerful as my 24 XCW. Probably has not much grunt, but I tell you what, this thing can move. Wow! I can throw this around a lot more than I can throw my TE or my XCW, just due to the lightness. Wow, this thing is great. Wow, that front wheel pops up super easy. Okay, I'm going to put it out there. This is just as fast as my 24 XCW. I don't know how, but it is. Love it. Okay, we're at a track virtually across the road from my house, which is a perfect testing ground, just to find out what I need to do to this bike. I guess it'll probably take a few more rides to work out that, but so far so good. Power-wise, well, absolutely surprised. So let's just see how it handles in the slower stuff, the kind of terrain I like to ride. We're only going to, the terrain we're going to ride today is just very soft, just to get a feel of the characteristics of the bike. Just leaning it to the side and, you know, spinning the back wheel out, it just feels so comfortable. Okay, I've gone the wrong way, so let's go through here. I might add that I put my 9mm Brembo from my KTM on here, just to lighten up the clutch a bit. Not that it needed it. Now they reckon this bike's a billy goat uphill, so we're going to test it out today with a few hill climbs. Okay, the gearing's not too bad. 14 at the front, 48 at the back, but we'll see what it's like in the harder stuff. So nimble, so light, gives you a lot of confidence. That was the reason I've gone from a KTM. I started off on a Husqvarna TE300, moved to a KTM XCW, where I just found that the weight was just wrestling and grappling with the weight on the hard day's ride was getting too much for me. Being 70 kilos, and getting older, about to turn 50, I thought, you know what, I could do with a lighter bike. I've gone for the lighter bike, but you know what, power-wise, I don't think there's a lot of difference. Okay, I'm loving this new carburetor. We've got the smart carb in here. So we've gotten rid of the oil injection, we've deleted that, put a dilution kit in it. We've got a fatty exhaust, FMF, which, you know what, probably gives me added power, more breathe in the engine. I'm not really sure because I can't compare it to the original stock. So I'm just cruising through here. Wow, so nimble. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. Oh, loving this bike already. Okay, I've got the IRC Evo 5 tyre on the back, and I've got the stock Midas on the front. I'm running tubeless on the back and a moose on the front. Wow, this thing just corners so effortlessly. Wow, the front end is just so light. Wow, man, I can see how this thing would be, if not faster than the regular 300s, just through the weight and the nimbleness of getting around things. I've got a feeling some of you guys are going to love this video, especially guys considering getting an XTrainer. Although it's only my first ride, so far so good. Okay, I've got my first hill climb here, so we're going to start in second for this. Let's see what kind of a billy goat this is. Okay, let's get it, make sure it's in second. We're in, let's go. Let's go, Oh, too easy, absolutely too easy. Look at that. I mean, it wasn't a massive hill, but look, I've been stuck before on my other bike. Oh yeah, brakes feel okay. Some people say they like the front brake, some people absolutely hate the front brake. Now, the suspension. Now that's a subject people are always talking about. Do you upgrade your suspension? Well, for me, I'm going to say no, because I like slow riding, hard technical stuff. Absolutely a waste of time spending money and upgrading the forks and the shocks. This feels fine. I haven't set the sag yet or anything like that, so, but so far so good. Mate, this thing is just so nimble, unbelievable. I don't know if you know the pace that I'm going there, but usually I never go that pace on my bigger bike just because of the weight. This thing rock and rolls. This thing is fast. Okay, I think we might need to go there now. Let's carry on. Front wheel up, look at that, with ease. Wow, this thing is a rocket. Woo! Holy moly. Love it. That front end just lifts so easy. Little bit of throttle, up she goes. jump. Whoa! Okay, let's go back there. Do a regular hill climb to the top of the spider hill. Let's see how this thing performs. Just want to test the torque and the low down grunt. Just getting up these hills nice and slow. Come in first. Okay, we moved to second. You know, this 48-14 gearing might not be too bad. Okay, the suspension's nowhere as linear as the XCW. The forks on that thing and the shocks were just unbelievable, but look, I'm not a good rider, so it probably doesn't make too much difference to me. Which way are we going? Let's take the hill climb, let's go. I think we're in second, we're just going to climb up. Yeah, too easy. Which way are we going to go? Okay, let's go the hard route. Stall. First stall. Okay, we've got a rocky hill climb here, so let's go. Oh, this is so light. Let's go on the steepest part. Yeah, too easy. Just crawling up there. Check that out for a view. Okay, now I'm going to test this, test the braking out. Going downhill, really slow. Just manipulate the brakes. See how good they are. Okay, here we go. Yeah, nothing wrong with these brakes at all. Nothing wrong. It's not that steep, but we'll just go down as slow as we can. I don't want to drop the bike because I don't have much mini guards on the bike. No rotor guards, no radiator guards. So I'm just going to pick my lines pretty careful so I don't drop the bike. A lot steeper than it'll appear on camera. We all know that. We go riding, we see something super gnarly, we film it, and once you watch it back, it's just like, you know, it doesn't even look that steep. But you guys that ride, you'll know that it's obviously steeper than what it looks on camera. Yeah, nothing wrong with these brakes. I was a bit worried with all the videos of guys going, the brakes are shit. Nothing wrong with these brakes. You know, I understand when I watch a lot of videos with these very experienced riders testing out an XTrainer. Some of them have continue to ride the XTrainer, they all say, David, the bike stock is absolutely fine for them. They're experienced riders, so, you know, they're relying on their skill more than mods, and I can understand why. Look, if I didn't do anything more to this bike, it'd be absolutely fine. In fact, I think this video will possibly pave the way for a lot of guys here in Thailand to order an XTrainer. We don't have a dealer here, so you've got to import the bike, you've got to import your parts. Obviously it's going to be a bit more costly ordering parts and so forth, but yeah, I think this video is going to excite a few guys who are thinking about buying an XTrainer in Thailand, or anyone out there in the world that sees this video. If you go back on my videos on YouTube, you can see the kind of riding I'm doing. So I'm not doing just boring single track trail riding. I'm trying to do as hard as I can, and that's the reason I bought this thing. So we're going to do the White Hill now, the famous White Hill, which is all the way to the top. Let's see how this thing goes. Okay. Definitely chose the wrong line. That's alright, I've got some protection here from the swing arm. So light, look at that. We can just edge her back, no worries. Not having to dig this 110 kilo monster out. Okay, let's do a hill start here at the bottom. See if we can crawl our way up out of this mess. Okay. Yeah, just manipulating the clutch, getting used to it. Usually I need a run up here, so I need to get the momentum coming up, but I've got a funny feeling this little section here, we're just going to crawl up there quite easily. Let's test it out. Yeah, I had a feeling the front end was going to come up. It's just so light. Okay, we'll go down a bit, get a bit of a momentum. We're in a bit of a rut, you know what? Oi, oi, oi. There you go, that gives you an indication how steep it is. Okay, I reckon we'll get enough momentum. We'll get up on the peg as well. We got up. It's just about to flip. Okay. Okay, I'm not really manipulating the clutch, working the clutch very well. Don't stall. Keep it on light. Oh, we're good. Oh, damn. By the way, this isn't the bike, this is me. That front end pops up very easy, so you've got to be really careful and weight the bike really well. Up on one pedal. Okay, didn't really show off my skills there, that's for sure. But we got up in the end. Give you a look. We're pretty high up in the mountains. I don't know if you can see, but we're perched right at the top of the White Mountain. You know, after ordering this bike, I spent a few months before it was coming just watching videos every day about the Beta XTrainer, and look, 90% of videos, the owners absolutely love them, recommend them, best bike they've ever had. You got those 10% that will whine and whinge about their shocks. They'll whinge about the brakes, you know, they'll whinge about this and that. You know, these extra mods that they think the bike should have. But I can tell you right now, there's a dozen guys on old 20-year-old bikes with inferior parts passing you on the track and doing what you can't do. It's not the equipment. We're not pro riders. This is more than sufficient for even a top rider, a guy that likes to get out there and has experience and knows how to ride a bike. So for the majority of these guys complaining about this, about that, okay, we enjoy your like, because you're the one getting passed by, you know, a KLX 140, you know, stock. So that's all I can say about that matter. Okay, just to finish off the ride before I go home, only an hour's ride. This looks like a fun playground. We're gonna hit this. Couple of runoff, water runoffs. Let's see where we're gonna go. Too easy up that steep incline. Wonder what it's like down here. Can we get down here? Yeah, I like. We've got not a riverbed, but a runoff down there with a straight incline. Let's see. Let's go and do it. Okay, it's pretty steep. Let's work this out. Okay. Okay, it's not too steep. Let's pivot. See if we can do a pivot turn here. Right. We get a run up. I'm always looking for the steepest, gnarliest obstacles when I'm riding. That's what excites me. Okay. You have to go around here. Okay, up on the back, on the pegs. Weight to the back. There you go. Nice and easy. Okay, I've just stumbled across a hill climb with a track that I've not seen before. Oh, we're going to have a go at that. Let's get into second. Let's gun it. Yeah, too easy. Second gear, too easy.
Okay, one thing I've just realised is the front end's going up on inclines pretty easy. I've got to lower or bring up the shocks, that's what I've got to do. Bring up the shocks and just lower the front end. So we'll do that over the next few days.